Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nightmare Road. I, of course, am one of your hosts, Decon HIP. And for those of you wondering what HIP stands for, it stands for Hotter in Person. And I am here with...
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
It's moments like this where
now.
I wish that I died as a child. And I am here with my co-host, the Oracle of Blackfoot. So if your feet are black, you're probably going to look for this person, the Oracle. And we are here with our monthly guest. She might as well be our period. We have Miss Smokey. And
so rude.
And today's episode is actually a pretty cool one. We have you see me get an accent all of a sudden? It was crazy. So
have you been drinking too?
A little bit, not too much.
I'm coming by weekly.
Because your accent always comes out when you're drinking.
Yeah, it does, and I hide it. What are you drinking over there, Missy?
She drinks water.
Oh,
Where did you go?
Disappeared.
Issues.
Anyway, so today's episode is on electronic voice phenomena. We've been doing a lot of these celebrity ones because it's a really cool thing to look into, and especially when you have Robin Williams and he's like, oh, you know, or whatever the hell it is he says. Bedpan, Peter Pan. Yeah, R.I.P.
Oh,
R.I.P. Bro. But today we just have random EVPs, and these are pretty cool. So the Oracle hasn't heard these yet, so I'll be just as surprised as you guys. So let's get them going.
Smoky.
Beef tips.
Wow, did you really just say beef tips?
Yep.
Okay. Well, wait. What if people haven't watched our past episodes and don't know what EVPs are?
Well, I mean, by this point, so what ends up happening is the first ever EVP captured, I believe, was captured by Thomas Edison in one of his devices where he was trying to, record stuff, and then he heard in the background.
I wish we had that recording.
There's some, okay, so they had a sonograph that you were able to record certain sounds, like people singing, but you have to really clear, because they're made out of the recorders where they, what the hell is that? The recorders where they were recorded were made out of wax. So with time, they actually get warped, and then you won't be able to hear it clearly.
Did we just get an EVP?
Probably not. So there's a lot of stuff out there. The second one I believe that was reported was a Gregorian chant, where this person, they were trying to record Gregorian chants, but when they couldn't get it to work, one of the persons like, oh man, if you can hear me, Dad, like please help me. And then so then they continued to record, and then very faintly you can hear on there, Frido, little Frido, I'm always here, just very faintly. So yeah, another EVP. So anyway,
okay,
yeah, so
but I have a favorite EVP though.
What is it?
Okay, I should have found it, but I didn't. But I'm sure people have seen Ghost Hunters with Jason Hawes. I'm sorry, he's one of my favorite investigators. I really do like him. Okay, I've been watching it all week because it's live on YouTube, and I have nothing better to do while I'm working. So I've been watching it.
What are you doing?
They were... Huh? Is it Ghost?
No, this is Roland. Okay, man. Okay. Just get the hell out of here.
Just let him love you.
No. He's
anyways.
old and gross. Look at him. He's going blind. What an idiot. All right, get out of here.
Be nice. Okay, so they were on a ship. I can't remember the name of it. But they got this EVP recording of someone saying in this really low, very angry voice saying, "Get off my ship." And it was the most insane thing I have ever heard in my life. It was so awesome, though.
Was it like, get off my ship?
Yeah. But it was
so
more like drawn out.
drawn out. Yeah, so they believe that when you're recording, you guys can do. They used to use video cassette, and they believe that the magnetic tape was able to pick up sounds better. But now they've come to the conclusion that electronic is the way to go. Also, it saves you a lot of time because you're able to go through the tape a lot faster when you hook it up to a computer. So yeah, so what ends up happening is
I find that EVPs can be like recorded with anything really though. Like you could even record one with your cell phone.
Yeah, well that's the thing is a lot of the stuff that people say is that you can use your phone to record, So anyway, so they believe that the dead can actually talk, and I forget what it is. Something about the waves are able to be picked up by an electronic device a lot easier. So a lot of the times when the people are, recording, they don't hear it until they play it back, So yeah, so they can be like, "What is your name?" And then they like wait like 10 seconds. They're like, "Did you die here?" And then later they'll play it back, and it's like, "What is your name?" And it's like, bitch. Your mom's a slut, And then it's like, when did you die? And like, your mama's in the corner, and it's just things like that. And then they don't know what.
Did you just say your mama's in the courtyard?
I didn't say that. And I said corner.
He said it twice.
Yeah, it's
not just once.
Yeah, I just want come on, pay attention. But I mean things like that.
I'm
like
trying.
That's
I told you I took a couple shots.
But that's a great example of that is you just don't know what you're gonna pick up. It could be anything. I mean, I've picked up EVPs, not EV putas, but EVPs like in the vehicle, So, but anyway, play the thing. Let's. Well, I mean, I'm a guy that's generous with his money.
That's
okay, your accent needs to chill.
Right.
All right, so
I'm gonna share the screen.
Yeah, so this is the channel. What's the channel name?
Hold on, let's scroll down. It is called Scary Mysteries. They have a lot of subscribers.
Yeah, Scary Mysteries. So go ahead. Not for me, bro. So
how are you associated with the hospital?
Oh, that's creepy.
We're not dead.
Did you guys hear
so I guess now we. Did you hear it there, Smokey?
Yeah.
We're not dead. If I would have heard it, I would have replied, then what the fuck are you?
Oh no, because you can't actually think that all spirits think they're dead. Like some spirits, I'm sure, don't believe that they're gone yet. That's why they're still around.
I mean, like, okay, so you're not dead, so then you better start paying rent, motherfucker, because you've been living here for rent-free for all these years. Better have some kind of currency.
Valid.
What services can you perform? Can you juggle?
Nothing believable.
Amanda, wait, Miss Smokey, has your parents received rent money from any of the ghosts around their place?
No.
It's because they don't know they're dead.
That's some bullshit. Okay, let's see where the next one is. Sounds like decon. That sounds like decon.
That sounds like me. I'm the opposite of that. I say I'm done here. It's like I'm done here, and I just get up and I take my shit and I leave.
Do they say what kind of device they use? Is it like the actual one that's pictured? Is it something similar?
I think no. What I think it is, I just think it's a regular tape recorder. That's all it is. I think that's just for like effect. Like I'm gonna play.
Okay, got you.
There was a device that they were using. Ghost Adventures was using I forget what it is. Paranormal Nate Static. He can actually name it off the top of his head. But they were using a voice recorder that was broken. And So what ends up
Oh.
happening is that you can just like say like, "Hello, is anybody here?" and you play it, and it picks up like what you said, and it just echoes it and it distorts it because it's fucked up, right? So people tested this. You can see it on YouTube. So people were saying things like, "Hello, hello, this is Homer Simpson." You know, we're playing it, and it's just like, So then people are like, "Okay, it's broken. Obviously, it doesn't work." But Zach Baggins was actually using that during an investigation, knowing he's got to know, right? Knowing that it was broken.
He's such a douche.
So he went to this lady's house, and at this lady's house, she was terrified, and she said that there was something. She believed there might have been something in the room. So he's like, "Hello, is anybody here? Can you hear?
Am I being
What?
affected?"
But he's like, "Hello, Aaron, can you say something for the, and it's like, your wife's trying to kill you?" And then he like replays it, and for the lady, right? And he replays it for the lady, and then it's just like,
I should
and
not
then
be
she
laughing about
and then
that.
she starts crying because she's scared, right? So she starts crying because she's scared, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get my rosary beads and I'm gonna pray for you." And he's doing these things, and I'm like, "What are you doing to this lady?" And it's shitty because you at that point you're kind of using her for content because it's broken.
Okay. If Zach Baggins were to tell you, "Ticon, bro, I'm gonna get my rosary beads and I'm gonna pray for you, man." Like, what would you say to that?
I'll say like, all
I
right,
cannot
man.
do a guy's voice. That was probably terrible.
If Zach Baggins were to say to me like, "Hey man, I'm gonna take my rosary beads and I'm gonna pray for you," I'll be like, "All right, well, we can sit here and we can pray together, and it'd be fine."
I would be like, "You are the last person on earth that I would want to be praying for me because we're all about to go to hell."
Well, I mean, still the sentiment is there. I mean, maybe in his head he believes that he's doing something
No.
nice. So I'll be like, "Yeah, man, let's pray for me. Let's
Did
do
you
it."
not listen to our last guest? He knowingly haunts, allows people to get haunted and possessed by people. Well, by spirits and shit.
Well, I mean, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't know better, or he doesn't believe. I mean, you never know. And plus, what could be the harm if he prays for you? There's no harm in that.
There's a lot of harm.
No, there isn't. Maybe just to somebody's self-esteem or ego, but not for me. I'll be like, "Yeah, man, pray for me, and I'll pray for you."
That's all
And
of
then,
mine.
and then if he's laying down and he's like, "I'm being affected," I'll be like, "Let me help you up, brother." And I'll pick him up. All right, play the next one.
Idiot.
No, my brother met him. He's a nice dude.
I don't think he is.
No, he
I think
is. He's
Ass.
all right. It's not too bad.
He's an ass hat.
Yeah, some of it. They used to have pads and stuff in there.
Play that again.
Yeah, some of it. They used to have pads and stuff in there.
You know what that sounds like to me? I've heard this the other day, and all I can picture with the it's like almost like someone in the asylum, like some elderly person, like accidentally sat on his own nuts, and he was like gonna go sit down,
I
and
was
then he was
thinking something totally different.
Why
he was like,
be what you would think?
because he's an old bro. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna have a seat real quick," and just
That
like,
is not what I was thinking at all.
sat on his nuts, and
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, me too.
well, there you go.
I think Amanda's on the same page as I am.
Oh, Mitchell, he sat on his nuts again.
Nobody
I
thinks
don't-
when somebody screams that on their nuts, but you. Like, I don't know anybody else in the world that would have thought that.
Yeah.
Come on. No one in the world. You're ridiculous. You know how many people? Somebody had that thought. Come on.
You.
No.
Parallel
To me,
thinking.
no.
Play it again. Tell me now that you know what I think happened.
I
play it
don't
again.
think that's what it sounds like.
They're not going to think that.
Play it again. Keep a
Okay,
straight
we'll
face,
play
too.
it again.
This is some serious shit.
Straight face.
Yeah, some of it. They used to have pads and stuff in there.
Come on, Grandpa.
I still don't get the nuts thing.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, some of it. They used to have pads and stuff in there.
Either that or that's like the laziest, like demonic spirit. He's like, oh, some people are here. You want to scare them? I guess I'll scare them. Ah, just it's like, what the fuck was that, Larry? I don't know.
Yeah, if you think that's what it sounded like, though, I'll let you think that.
Roland, get out of here, man. What are you doing?
To me, it sound. Yeah.
What does it sound? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's not appropriate for you to.
Our audience is basically our family, so go ahead and just let them know. Let them in on the secret. What's so funny?
It sounded like someone was getting banged.
That sounds like somebody was getting banged?
It sounded like a moan.
No.
That sound what? The hell kind of sound?
Okay, listen to it again.
Wait,
Okay.
a guy or a girl?
Amanda knows what I'm talking about because she's giggling, and I know that. Giggle.
No, I'm giggling because
Listen.
I didn't think that either.
Just listen to it again after I've said that, okay? Really, maybe my mind's just in the gutter because I've drank a little bit.
Oh,
But
okay.
that's what it sounds like to me.
All right, let's hear it.
Listen.
Yeah, some of it. They used to have pads and stuff in there.
All right, I'm gonna say this again.
It sounded like someone was someone.
Yeah, some of it.
Or
They used to have pads and stuff.
That I'm gonna say this, okay? If that's what it sounded like to you, you're doing it wrong. Like that's not the way that it's supposed to. Like you're doing something fucked up. That it's like, yeah, that's not. You're not supposed to pull your back. Like that's not how it's supposed to go. It's really like, like, you know what I mean?
I thought it sounded like somebody hit their knee on the end of their bed or something.
See, that's what
I didn't fall.
Maybe my mind's just really deep in the gutter, guys. I'm
Jeez, or
sorry.
maybe, or you're just doing it wrong. I mean, like, all right, ready?
You just said that to our audience.
To me, it sounded like, there's Grandpa Larry again. He's in a, there he is with his long ball. Oh, he sat on his nuts again.
Why do you keep saying he sat on his nuts?
Because that's what it sounded like. He sounded like an older gentleman.
What man is sitting on his nuts, though?
It wasn't.
His knee.
Well, it wasn't on purpose. And as you get older, gravity with the older gentleman takes, and then things like hang lower than usual. That's what happens with age. Everybody looks fucked up with age. But but with age, right? There's also like old, and there's a very famous white people old. And they're like, when your person is like, you know what I mean? Like the person's 50 and he looks 80, and it's like, geez Louise.
Oh my god. I cannot. I cannot handle this conversation right now.
It's like, damn, this dude's white people old. It's like, oh, look at this elderly man. How old are you? 44. It's like, geez Louise. Anyway, continue. Next.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Don't blast me.
I need to go get my other drink.
I think you've had enough.
I don't think I have. God damn. Decon, I think you're too much sometimes.
What did I do?
Okay. Well, here's the next EVP, so just pay attention. Did you hear it?
Okay, so what helps me is that I try not to look at what's being said, because when somebody tells you this is what's being said, your brain looks for that.
Same.
And so I just want to not read. Okay, go ahead. It's too late.
You want me to play it again?
Yeah, play it again.
Okay. Decon, close your eyes.
I guess I can kind of hear it.
I
It sounds-
can't hear it.
It sounds like, somebody said wood, but then it sounds like there's crying,
I can hear the us at the end. I can't hear anything before.
That's interesting for Nears. One more time. Beat tips. I'm just the pretty face of the show.
Okay, I heard the wood a little bit more that time.
I keep hearing that. Like
I just hear help us. I do hear help us.
Interesting. So we have so that's 2 to 1.
That's crazy. We all hear something different.
Yeah. No, I think she agrees more with you.
No, I'm serious. I hear help us.
No, I'm saying that I hear the wood, and then you both of you hear the us at the end. So I'm like, okay, so it's 2 to 1.
Well, that's because we're better listeners because we're women.
Like, that's not a thing. You're too damn busy talking to fucking listen.
But with EVPs like that one, though, those ones make me kind of
sad,
skeptical.
Oh,
they make me skeptical because you can't hear the whole thing. So is it like how do I know it's actually saying, would you help us? Like, how are you hearing that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's how we heard something different.
But that's also when you're already like preloaded to hear something, like this is what this is saying. So, people, that's what you're looking for. Like, okay, it's gonna say, and then you hear like, and it's like, oh, there it is. You hear that sound I just made? Something like Adam Sandler, like the Adam Sandler ghost. It's like, this is where.
Do that one more time, please.
This is where. Did you hear that Adam Sandler died in this Chick-fil-A? Oh boy, look at all these chicken nuggets. Oh, and it was like, oh, there he is. Like, did you hear him? Oh, in my next life, I'm gonna come
on Adam Sandler.
I'm gonna come back as a werewolf. Ow! Just like fucking Adam Sandler.
That man's gonna live forever.
I don't think so. He's looking white people rough.
He has no choice. Straight up. No choice. That was really quick.
Yeah. All right, I can hear that
hear
one.
It.
Yeah, get out.
I would be like, "Fuck you, no."
No, you wouldn't. That's very aggressive. It's like so pissed off.
Okay, what's it gonna do?
What? What's what gonna do?
What's the ghost gonna do? Knock me on the ground? I'll just get back up.
Not if your head bounces off the ground. Are you insane? Plus, you weigh like 90 pounds.
I do not weigh 90 pounds. I weigh more than that.
It's like your bones are made of styrofoam. So,
whoa.
It's one of those things where, you kind of wish that you had more context to like the get outs, and then you want to ask it like, why? What's going on? Like, why are you so angry? Maybe there's a response. I don't know.
Maybe it just doesn't like you.
Well, not me. I wasn't there. No, but
maybe
again,
it didn't like these guys.
Yeah, especially those Zach Baggins.
It's not hard to not like him.
Hey, bro, check out my Affliction shirt.
Ew, gross. Those were cool when I was in high school. So back in 2008. Just aged myself. That's awesome.
2008?
Back in my day.
You know how old I was in 2008?
You were 19.
44.
No, you weren't. I know how old you are.
I was 44 back in my day. How old are you?
I think this next EVP is going to be perfect for you. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh.
But different people and different stages of I found it over. I'm not crazy.
I could hear that one.
Yeah, and here's a tip for all you people out there. When a woman tells you I'm not crazy, that means she's fucking crazy. You know, like she even sounds insane in that EVP. She's like, I'm not crazy. It's like, all right, Crystal, fucking crazy bitch.
Valid.
Yeah,
It's pretty
so there you
valid.
go. Fucking crazy.
I've said I'm not crazy in the moments of my most crazy.
I've never said that, but then again, I'm not a woman, so.
We're amazing creatures, huh, Miss Smokey?
Well, yeah.
I felt called out.
Amazing it is. Sometimes they do things that amaze me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I say I'm not crazy all the time.
You say that all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. So that's what we
when
call
we
a hint.
FaceTime, we say it and it works.
How many of our conversations start with "Tell me if I'm crazy," bud?
And then I tell you you're not crazy, you're valid.
Which means that you're fucking insane and you both need help.
I didn't deny that.
So
It's
remember people, and this is some
My
advice.
issues need a show of their own, though. So
this is some tips from Decon HIP. Don't ever take criticism or advice from someone that's worse off than you in life. All right. Next one.
Play.
Come closer. Come closer.
I didn't hear the Get Out part.
That didn't sound like Get Out to me. That sounded like something different.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
Yeah, I didn't.
I definitely heard the Help Us. The Get Out sounded more like
the activities that you said earlier with the
Yeah, that one.
Would you be telling someone to get out and then screaming "Help us"? So that makes no sense. So I don't think that's what.
Get out.
Unless it was two different entities.
Unless it was a fucking woman and they don't know what the hell they want.
Oh my god.
It might have been.
Just like when they say, "Don't get away from me," and they're like, "Why are you leaving me here alone?" And it's like, all right.
Yeah. Just do both at the same time.
You can't.
God, men are dumb.
No, you might as well just say, "I'm not crazy" right now. So have you?
Oh, it did go away. I'm so smart.
So have you guys ever experienced like anything paranormal?
I'm in a house where my parents did. I've experienced lots of paranormal things.
Well, go ahead and share.
So the house I'm in right now, I'm currently at my parents' house, lounging on a giant beanbag. Anyways, so my stepdad, full-on skeptic, will say he does not believe in ghosts at all. Anyways, so my parents were both sitting on their couch in the room next to me, and out of nowhere, they heard a freaking growl. Okay, my parents live in the middle of nowhere. They do not have a neighbor within a mile of them. The closest neighbor is a mile away.
Okay.
Literally. So you're not going to hear anything like that out here. The worst that you're going to hear out here is coyotes doing their little yipping sound that they do.
Yeah, that's
the most that you'll hear. But they heard a straight up growl, like right in their ears.
So what did they say after that? Were they like, "Oh, this place is haunted," or be like, "Oh, that was weird"?
They didn't really do anything.
Oh, okay. You should have. You should definitely get like a tape recorder or something and go in there and try to do.
Well, there is some work going on in the land nearby. They're putting in an aquifer.
Okay.
So I think them putting in that, more water is going to be running through.
Yeah.
That's going to be a conductor, and that's going to amplify it, I think.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, they utilize a lot of water when it comes to, you know, paranormal things or through sorcery, because they believe that water is life. So that's why a lot of spells, like especially things like mirror spells, are done in a bathroom, because there's a source of water there.
Moon water is
And
huge.
yeah, and if you don't have like access to running water, that's why a lot of people also do spells with a bowl of water or with a cup of water, and that way they have like a source of, a source of energy.
Yeah, I think something will happen though.
You think something will happen? Like,
I think so. I think they're gonna. I'm seeing when, but I have a feeling they're gonna experience something.
Your stepdad will be like telling a story, and he's like, "And there we were digging, and water came out, and then when the water was coming out, I said, "Is there anybody there?" All of a sudden, I heard, "Ah!" And it's like, "Jeez, Louise."
Yeah, my stepdad would not do that.
Oh, well, I mean,
Amanda's met my stepdad. He's not gonna do that.
So, what about you? You're supposed to call it by the name. What the fuck's the point of coming out with the nicknames if you're just not even gonna use them?
Can we edit that out?
Whatever. So
I'm
there's
too used to it. I talk to her every day.
Smokerillo there. You ever experienced anything paranormal where you're at?
Where I'm at, in my old apartment, maybe. I was walking out of my room and my 420 got knocked off my counter or my stand and hit the floor.
That's a sin.
I was nowhere near it.
You can only say object, like an object fell. You don't have to like mention what it is.
She did mention what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's so bizarre. So with things like that, I don't know. Did you get freaked out, or were you like, oh, okay?
I blamed it on my uncle.
Was your uncle there? He's like, no, he was back in Alabama, wherever the fuck your family's at.
No, he's dead.
He's what?
He's dead.
Oh, so why'd you blame him? It's kind of shitty.
I think he does stuff sometimes to mess with me.
Has he? Have you? Man, you should definitely hold like an EVP recording and just be like,
her uncle, and I would have to say your one cousin messes with you too.
A cousin?
That younger cousin of yours?
Yeah, he's around too sometimes.
Have you ever tried?
Yeah, he messes with her.
Have you ever tried like a contact or anything like that?
Sorry, I have forgetful brain right now. Actually, in my old store, this company came in and they put in brand new lights. They had these huge cases that were very.
I remember this.
They were tight. They were super tight. There's no way they could have fell. There's no way they came loose, came out. That was impossible.
What?
They were the kind. Okay, so the light cover was the kind that slid in. Does that make sense? Like it had the lip.
So those big lights that they have in businesses?
Okay.
That's what they had.
It was a set of those that they put in. Well, I came in to open my store that morning, and the store next door, the mannequins were knocked over.
Oh, shit.
The janitor the night before was sweeping the floor, and then they were there. He came back through. The mannequins were knocked down. So I go to walk into my kitchen, and this whole entire light thing was not directly down, because if it would have fell, it would have fell straight down.
Yeah.
It was completely sideways.
Okay.
Half of it was on the sink, busted, and the other half was sitting diagonal across on my food shelf.
Oh, jeez. And with things like that, I mean.
So there's a store in there, called Mind, Body, and Spirit. My friend owns it, runs it. She
Amazing story.
actually had someone come into her store. It was an investigator, and they were trying to ask questions and speak. And what they got was that they were just messing around. They were just trying to have some fun, and they were picking on people, certain people, and trying to scare them. But it was all in games. There was no harm.
There was no like actual like ill intent. It was just like, yeah, we're bored, you know. But
Uh-huh.
We're bored.
Yeah, but
Just gonna
that's a
fuck shit up.
that's a thing that's also you think because with a lot of EVPs, a lot of them are, you know, they're not intelligent, so it happens like every night, certain time. They're just like it's just a memory, right? That's something that happens like it's from the stone tape. But then there's some that are pretty responsive where people will ask questions and they'll respond, and those are the kind where you're like, fuck, this person's aware that like that Robin Williams one, right? When he's like, I'm dead, you know, and he said that, you know, and then and he said that, but then you got to think like, fuck, like now what? Like of course you'd fuck with people, right? Because you're bored. Like what else are you gonna be doing?
I would.
Sitting around, you know. That's
Oh,
why
when I die, I have a list of people that I'm gonna like purposely visit and just freak out. Amanda's one of them. Or Smokey's one of them.
Am I one of them?
My uncle's around.
Yeah.
Because he had cancer and he knew he was really sick, and so he always told us, because he died young. He told us, he was like, if I die, he goes, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna mess with every one of you, because he was a jokester. He was always doing things to tease us and mess with us and playing jokes. And
yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you guys.
I'm gonna trap you in a mirror. You know how easy it is to trap a spirit in a mirror?
I don't want to be trapped in a mirror.
You won't be able to catch me, fool.
Well, it's the mirror that does it, not me.
You can't catch me with a mirror.
Sure I can.
Do you remember who you're talking to right now?
I said die right now and I will prove it.
Who are you talking to right now?
I will trap you in a mirror.
Who do you think you're talking to right now?
I will trap you in a mirror, and then I will put a blanket over the mirror so you can't look out, and you'll just be stuck in the dark.
Next time I see you, I'm ripping a piece of your beard hair out.
I'm gonna shave completely off tonight, so it'll all be gone. No, it's just so you know. There's also those EVPs where there's not a lot of it, but so there's those EVPs where when they're little kids, and then you feel bad for them because a lot of them are pretty aware, right? Damn, I wish that, you know, we would have had that one up, where there's one where this person is talking and, you know, and the little kid responds, you know, and then he's like, are you dead? And like in a giggling voice, he goes, yeah. And he giggles, you know, and it's like, damn, you know, and it's sad. And it's so like it's so, and that's why when you're like in certain places like Waverly Hills, there's so many active spirits, and a lot of them are children, and of course they're the most active because they're the most bored, right? You know, like have you ever heard of Waverly's? There, Smokey, Waverly Hills. Okay, there's spirits that have
so bad.
I don't. That place looks like it stinks.
I do.
So there's the the red. So like if you take a red ball or just like any, well, it doesn't have to be red, you know, any ball, you go and you throw it down the hallway.
No, it has to be red.
Does it have to be red? All I've seen is red.
No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I don't fucking know, but
I'm totally kidding.
But all I know is that a lot of people. The what?
She was so stern.
Who? Oh yeah, I don't know.
You guys should be used to that shit by now.
So when you roll the ball, I guess, you know, and you wait, like it begins to roll back, and they're like, wow, it's so active. It was like, yeah, man, because there's kids in there and they're fucking bored, and here's somebody, you know, that wants to play. That's why and this is why I'm gonna give a shout out to the ghost man, Sean Burris, you sexy bastard. So Sean Burris, he has a method of investigating where, you know how people they're out there, right? And they're doing an investigation and they're quiet and they're like, okay, everybody wait, you know, hello, is anybody here? You know, and it sucks, right? So the way that he does it, and you know, and if you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. He'll take beer and he'll set up a little table, and he's just sitting there, and he's got a little bit of music, and he's drinking, and he's just talking to yeah, and he's just talking, and he's like, hey, if there's any ghosts out there, come and say hello. You know, that ghost man is here. And
I want to be Sean when I grow up.
You want to be? I don't. You know what's crazy is I'm the same age that he was back when he's doing a lot of these investigations, but he's mellowed out throughout the years. So like if you watch him now, he's like, I'm not getting older. He says, I'm just getting better, you know? So
I think we just need to get him drunk and then it'll all come out.
Oh yeah, like I've seen him drunk.
When he comes to visit, we need to get him hammered.
Oh yeah. I've seen him hammered. He's a wild dude. So anyway,
plan.
So yeah, he used to do this thing where you go, hello, you know, but anyway, so his method is that these spirits are bored and they're just going around, and if you're sitting there just like hello and you're like saying, they don't want to talk to you, but they're like, no, this is fucking boring, you know. But if you bring the party and you bring the energy, they're attracted to that. Like, look, something different, something exciting. So, you know, and so in the Hispanic culture, they believe that that you can actually offer spirits things to eat and drink. So a lot of people will actually bring things like tequila and beer and things like that to the spirits because they believe that they can consume it and kind of like have a good time too. You know, like they're partying.
That's what I do to my Mexican friends' headstones.
You pour tequila all over the tombstone?
Yeah. If I go and visit one of them, I take a shot of whatever I have and we take a shot together.
I pretend I'm paranormal. I pretend I'm paranormal ice, you know, and like watch the ghost run away.
You're like, a terrible person right now. No, but on TikTok, have you seen? I think they're pretty new. I mean, I've just recently discovered them, but it's this group of paranormal investigators, okay? And they're going in these haunted places and they're playing like modern music. Like they'll play Shakira, they'll play Kesha, they've played NSYNC, they've played Drake, they've played Snoop Dogg.
For what?
And they just go in there and they say hello to the spirits, and they say something to the effect of like, oh, we're gonna play this song, and they just start
do you think just to confuse them, you know?
I don't know, but can you imagine being a ghost from like the early 1900s and hearing a Kesha song come on?
Yeah, you're over there, you know, doing whatever the hell it is ghosts do. All of a sudden you hear is 1, 2, 3, and to the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at that door. And you're like, what the fuck is that? You know? Isn't that right? Dre's like, rat-a-tat-tat, you know, and then they're like, what is happening?
Be so funny though. I seriously want to do that. I want to go into an abandoned place that has like past hauntings that people have said are there, and I just want to start playing the most random Cardi B song and see what happens.
I don't know who that is, but okay. I would like to visit.
What
like,
did you
wonder.
Just say?
I said I don't know who that is. So I wonder. I would also like to visit like old wrestlers, and I wonder how they would react if you do like an impression of them. You know, like with that. You know what I mean? Like you try to do an EVP session. Don't play anything. I'm gonna get
I'm not playing anything. I'm gonna send you something because I'm very disappointed in you, and I'm questioning our friendship right
now. Just remember, I have another lesson in life for you guys.
Whatever.
Remember that the offended never forgets, but the offender is very quick to forget. So anyway, so I want, like, if you were to go to like a tomb of like Macho Man, you'd be like, yeah. So what you know who Macho Man is, right, Smokey? Nothing. Oh, okay, so
like the wrestler.
Yeah, like the wrestler. Like if you were to go to his tomb and you'd be like, oh yeah, if you can hear me, why don't you go ahead and say something? Go ahead and say so, you know, and like listen.
What do you
see,
think
like,
Hulk Hogan would say?
What? You'd be like, Like, let me tell you something, brother. And there we were, dude, and I died, and I was booed when I went to my last event, brother. You know, so that's what I like about Hulk Hogan during the last.
My daughter hates me.
No, so in the last of his era was the fact that he got into character, but then dropped it so quick. Like from like in interviews, he's like, "What are you gonna do, brother?" When Hulk Hogan, brother, when he comes right after you, and it's like, "What happened? Like, why'd you drop it?" You know, it's like he gave up. He's tired. Or going to like under the Giant's tomb.
Old.
Under the Giant's tomb and being like, "Can you hear? Sick me?"
That old?
What?
Ashland said he was old. Oh.
Well, he was like 71 when he passed it, didn't he?
Yeah. Have you not been watching the show? He was white people 70.
Okay, then. So that makes him like 90.
So yeah. I'm sorry.
Just throwing that out there, white people. Sorry, I'm a part of it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Yeah, brother, I'm a white person 100. So no,
so when I'm 70, I'm gonna be 90.
So what the point I'm trying to make here is, I wonder if they would pick that up as an insulting or like flattery, where they want to talk to you, you know, either curse you out or being like, "Hey, we have a fan here," you know. Or go to like the wrestling rivals. Imagine that, going to the rivals, like being Andre the Giant, going to Hulk Hogan's tomb, you know, and you go to his tomb and you're like, "Hulk Hogan, you are in heaven, but I'm the king of the clouds, Hulk Hogan." You know?
I don't want to see Hulk Hogan's tomb.
There needs to be.
I want to see Marilyn Monroe's first, her grave.
Well, there needs to be a show with Decon doing all of the
wrestlers'
celebrity ghost voices. So,
or pretending to be Vince McMahon and going over there and being like, "Well, let me tell you something.
Jesus Christ.
You're gonna be tonight there in hell in a cell." So what I'm saying is, for all of you out there, that would you stop? So for all of you out there that are investigating as you're doing your things, I recommend that you guys actually try different methods. You know, try to see what works for you. What works for you, you know, may not work for me. You know, not say, you know, like, "If you want to talk to me, you're not such a coward," you know, just and do that.
Stop.
You know, dance with me, you know, just so anyway. So things like that. I mean, why not just bring out your recorder, do your voices, do your silly voices. You know, I don't care what it is, you know. So
wow.
So anyway, so just things like that, whatever works for you guys. I don't go out there and I don't record EVPs. I don't do. Jeez, man, what are you doing? You're 10 years old. You should know better.
Let him be on camera.
You're a white 10. So no,
he's
so it's
star.
He's not. I am. So
yes, he is.
So it's anyway. So I don't do any of that stuff. But if I did, I think I would try anything, you know, because it's.
Do you know what we should do?
What?
We should get Miss Smokey over here to visit. You remember the house I sent you a picture of?
Yes.
Like, it was like forever ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not forever.
I'm going to find out. Well, it was a while ago. I'm going to find out who owns that house. And we're all going to go and do an investigation there. And we're going to play Snoop Dogg music.
Why?
Because it would be epic. And we'll play some Tech 9.
You know, Tech 9?
Yeah.
Why Tech 9?
Because some of their songs are cool.
That's like, oh, I guess you're right. It is Idaho. I mean, Tech 9 is the rapper for white people. So yeah, you'll never.
You're not wrong on that.
You'll never find a black person at a Tech 9 concert.
You know what? Me and Miss Smokey have met him, so you just need to calm down right now.
Well, yeah, it's not like you guys have tans. So anyway, you know what's crazy? As I expected, this house that I'm in is really old. So like this property, like this farm, was in operation in, I think they said 1870. It was like a big farm, and they built
Okay, with the area you're in,
so
that doesn't
so
surprise me.
so they built the lower area first, and then that was built in
Mhm.
1905. And then they added the
Yeah.
second story, they added that like around 1915, 1920. So when I first moved in here, I assumed that I was gonna stir shit up because I thought there was gonna be like a lot of racist ghosts, in this house, and they weren't gonna know what I was. So they'd be like, "A Puerto Rican in my house," and just like,
You're not Puerto Rican.
no, that's why I said the racist ghosts don't know what I am.
Oh, I was like, you're what the fuck? Anyways,
For those
But-
of you, women don't pay attention. Anyway, so that's it.
that
So,
sounds about right though.
all right, so now we gotta close out the show, and we gotta go through the show sponsors. So, this episode was brought to you
Oh
by
my God.
Loot by Lottie. So, for all your witch needs, go ahead and check out Loot by Lottie. Use the promo code Nightmare and get 15% off. What?
She's having a sale right now.
She's having a sale right now. You've heard it here first, guys.
Make an offer.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yep, she is accepting all offers on all witch boxes, all of her jewelry. Just don't lowball her, guys.
I was gonna be like, all right, so I'm gonna use the promo code Nightmare. So can I buy a box with hugs? I estimate that 15 hugs will do, but if I use the promo code Nightmare, we can settle on 6. So yeah, use the promo code Nightmare and get 15% off your box over $30. Also brought to you by Shadow Nation Podcast. I forgot for a second. Shadow Nation Podcast. The Ghost Man, Sean Burris. Go ahead and check him out. He has Groceries and Ghosts. That's his project that he's been recently working on. He's coming back, guys. So he just took a little bit of a break, but he has confirmed. He says, "Bro, I'm coming back." So just stay tuned for that. And
So is he gonna come back on soon?
so well, I'm trying to get him to do a reunion. For those of you that have not checked out the Shadow Nation Podcast, there used to be a show that he did about I don't know, 12, 15 years ago called the Ghost Man and Demon Hunter Show with his old co-host, the Demon Hunter. I'm trying to get him to come on the show. I'm like, dude, just come on the show. So we're still kind of like trying to, so hopefully he comes on. Also
I'll
by
work up a bribe.
Bam Hugs. So also by Dreamscape Chronicles. Check them out. Dreamscape Chronicles on Spotify. They have a vampire episode. That one was pretty cool. What else? Sorry, guys, I'm a little drunk. Also brought to you by friends of the show. So also by Render the Darkness. Check them out on YouTube. All good stuff. Great episode. Great couple of senoritas there. So go ahead and check them out. And last but not least, actually I have one more after this one. But also Static Voices. Check out Nate's. He's got his book out. Remember to look out for that. It's called Downloading the Paranormal Fantasies for all you people out there that want to get down and dirty with the paranormal. So check him out. He's got his show, Paranormal Unveiled. So check him out. Great guy. I mean, his stuff is amazing. He does a lot of debunking too. So check him out. And last but certainly not least, actually it is very least, check out TeePublic. Go ahead and check out my art. We got shirts, we got mugs, we got stickers. Put a sticker on a dead hooker. Like, just get the stuff is okay. The mugs, actually, surprisingly, they look really good. So just go ahead and check that out. The link will be in the description. So that's it. So remember, guys, to always look both ways, especially if you accidentally sit on your nuts.